going to be a light hour with the Saturday Night Pregame podcast. We are pregaming on Wednesday.
Yeah.
God, can you remember?
It's a special day.
Can you remember the last time you had a beer on a Wednesday?
I didn't even realize it was Wednesday until like right at the start of this podcast. I was thinking it was Thursday.
It has felt like a Thursday.
Yeah.
I've been all over the days this week. I thought yesterday was Wednesday. I've not been good with keeping up with the dates.
Yeah, I feel so. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again here for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night.
Pre-game podcast on the Wednesday.
Oh yeah, we got Chris McGraw on the ones and the twos. We got Pat Lynch, who's not said a word yet. Doesn't look happy. That's what I like about him. We got Joe Keneally back from Las Vegas.
He's back, baby.
I'm back, baby.
This is gonna be. We're gonna have to bring the energy to here today. The problem is, I had one day of news because Tuesday was an election bull crap, and Wednesday I've done nothing to look at any of the any news action at all.
Sounds like it's going to be a short podcast. Tickle Bitties don't come out until Friday, so there's no Tickle Bitties.
You're just going to have to give me some good stuff. Pat Lynch's going to have to come in with the one. He'll give us his one comment.
I'll give you a couple of Vegas.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. We got. Oh yeah,
boys.
We got some. We got. We'll bust in last weekend. Good time. I got to figure out this hangover shenanigans. Like every time I go a little too hard in the paint now, it's hurting way too much. So I got to figure out how to. You got to figure out what the hell is going on. And I figured we ate before we drank, really? Yeah, or no?
Oh, we did. We had sushi.
Yeah, we had sushi. We ate like a mother.
I don't know.
But some of these Sundays have been not so fun. And but I do think it had to do with the Topo Chicos that I was drinking towards the end of the night, which sucked.
Those Topo Chico are so sneaky.
Oh, they're so good though. It's so much easier than 19. And then also we did do. Me and Chris, yeah. Oh, we did that could have been it too. There's a lot of things.
Like, it could have been that.
A lot of things.
14 beers I had before that.
I think we did
a lot of
shot
beers
somewhere.
No. I said no Jello shots, and I said no shots for Brian. I did not. They got on the Malort train.
Oh my God!
They got on the Malort train early
Brian
too.
Did
it was
a
like,
Malort shot?
Yeah, like 9 o'clock.
Wait.
Brian was a happy camper by the time we saw him. I'll tell you that much.
Hold on. Brian did a Malort shot?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were all doing Malort shots.
Brian doesn't like drinking beer because it tastes bad, and he's taking shots of Malort?
Oh yeah.
Somebody laced him with something.
Well,
That's
it's
out of Brian's.
Chicago bachelor party. He
Oh, yeah. Yep.
You're gonna do everything and anything. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're right.
And so now he has his Key West bachelor party, and thank God we were going on vacation because if there was not something to look forward to this weekend, it'd be pretty rough.
Yeah, it would be.
I much like Brian did for my Chicago bachelor party, I protested it, and I will only go to the travel bachelor party.
And because Brian had a
wedding that weekend, right?
Yeah, I think he did.
It was something like that. Yeah,
in Fort Wayne,
Indiana.
Oh yeah. Wow, what great memories you guys have. Yeah.
We're the smartest men alive.
They have a recurring calendar of Brian Hamilton events. Like vlogs.
I also have a recurring calendar of what Pat Lynch does.
Yeah.
Oh, only the good stuff.
You get a live feed
of what Pat Lynch
24/7. Yeah.
I live in his brain rent free.
It's okay. I got cameras in Chris.
I cannot take a picture of you without the first. I'm trying to get one out for.
in?
No, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Chris McGraw keeps making weird. I'm gonna post this one. The last one you were like this. I was like, I can't post that. Poor dude.
But it sounded like everybody had a pretty good time at Brian's bachelor party.
Brian thanked me on Monday and said,
"Same here.
So much for a light night." He kept telling us the reason he did the bachelor party he wanted to do in Chicago was so that they could have an easy night. I even told Lauren, we're gonna go out to yoga at 9:30. I didn't wake up till 10:30ish, maybe 10:45 on Sunday. I felt so bad.
Yeah.
And now we got the joy of going all the way to Homewood, Illinois, to go to pizza.
What a sweet treat.
And in between there, they got to work on a rental property with me.
Yeah.
Man, what a magical day you guys had.
Sunday.
So we go to Menards. No Home Depot. We did go to Menards for Chris, though.
Peter, I don't think it's a drinking thing that makes the Sundays hard. I think
it's just life.
I think it's the company and the work.
It is.
I do think about that. I can't remember the last time I've had more one Sunday to myself. When does Peter get to sleep in?
The day after the golf outing we had to ourselves.
For like
No, you woke us up at like 11:30,
Yeah, and we had to
12.
go to.
Hey, I'm
I heard
changing I'm changing the locks at.
That's like 3 o'clock.
Menards.
I said at 3 o'clock.
I heard
Yeah,
Pat Lynch come in like a goddamn fucking Green Beret. We're going to start at the ass crack at dawn. We'll take care of all your problems and anything additional you may have on site. Yeah, we got it. Instead of just a nice day to relax and take off.
Yeah, Pat ruined
I
it.
said it was optional. No one had to show up.
Yeah, Pat. Yeah, Pat. We would. We had to get there.
Never heard the end of it.
You know what? Optional would have been is you just not sending out that text message. That would have been optional.
And I want you to feel guilty, Chris.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah, not optional.
But
is Catholic guilt right
the
there,
problem is he's right because we don't have any effing time to get this property. For the love of God, if everything and anything, this thing has had every type of specialty to it.
Yeah,
at
what seemed like just prop up some drywall ceilings, paint the biatch, and
Call it
bada
a
bing,
day.
bada boom. We get it rented, be done in 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. It's gonna turn into like a mid-December freaking showing.
I'm so hoping here for the beginning of the
I know.
Yeah, you're
The
hoping.
floor did look good though, and it was just so much stronger. Like before, you could tell that floor. Also, the stuff that I've been breathing in and then snotting back out.
Yeah,
Good
it's unholy. It
fucking
cannot be healthy
God.
for you.
Gavin,
There's no way.
Gavin walked in. He's like, "What happened here?" I'm like, "We made an executive decision yesterday."
Dude, that motherfucker has everything in his car. He's probably got a child living in that car that he doesn't know about.
Oh, really?
I couldn't even. He's got a Lexus, so my head. I'm literally like, I can't sit.
That
in
is
the
a tiny. Yeah, his car is tiny.
his
to
car,
begin with.
his car is so tiny when you get in. You're like, it's like the same size as my car, but it is not the same car.
No.
But I'm like, Gavin, you have Christmas gifts in here from last year still. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like pointing things out. He's like, I probably should grab that. I'm like, what are we doing?
Oh, wow.
I'm like, how do your kids? There's no one
They don't go in that car.
No, there's no way. But yeah, it's the life we live, and then we get the beautifulness of our politics and all that fun. At least it's over. I guess that's more
the
policy.
silver lining. It will,
Yeah.
regardless of who won, a lot of stuff ain't changing anytime soon.
The Democrats claim election fraud now.
Okay, I would like to say that is kind of annoying. Did you guys see that? Like they were like, Kamala should immediately succeed. Like call it, and it's like if
I heard that Elon Musk's Starlink thing was hacking a voting booth. I don't know.
Oh, Lordy.
yeah, you know what? I'm
Changing votes like Ferris Bueller back in the day.
Oh God.
Oh, baby. That hurricane that's hitting Cuba today.
I did see that.
It's taking a very big detour away from the Keys this week.
Ooh, dude, did you guys look up?
Wait, you say a detour like isn't going towards it or
No.
missing it?
Oh no, it's
It was supposed to go like right at the tip of it, and now it's going way toward Texas and Mexico.
No.
I have a joke,
well
but
for us
it's a,
'cause God
it's
hates
a
us.
political joke that it's not. We're not going to go that route. If I was a Trumper, I would say this joke, but I'm not going to. With all these hurricanes lately, but there's not been a one recorded hurricane in November that's hit Texas or Louisiana. This could be the first.
Wow.
Republicans need their votes, man.
I mean, that is is it me or does it feel like there's a lot of hurricanes this year?
There
one after
definitely
the
has
other?
been.
I think so too.
It's going to be nice too. It's going to stop raining by the time we get down there tomorrow. Woo!
I thought I saw
We got
one
something.
day of
Shut your
possible
mouth,
rain.
Joe Keneally. It's not raining tomorrow.
Okay.
It's going to rain Monday or Sunday, I think.
Oh, okay. Cool.
As long as we can get out on time, I don't care.
Good call. That's fair. I did check. I've been checking to see if our flight has changed at all. And
Nothing.
nope. I will be a much happier person tomorrow when we're getting our airport beer.
Yeah, I got to make sure that you're on time. You need to
What
be.
I was about to ask, what time are you guys thinking you're going to get there?
I want to be through security by 9. So, because like boarding's at 10:20.
Okay.
So we might leave about 8:30 is what I'm thinking.
I was
'Cause
thinking
I'm
about walking to the train. No, the last time we left at like 8:30, we got there and then we had to wait. We're gonna get to the train by like.
There'll probably be more trays around though because it's earlier in the day.
Hey, you're fair point. But
Do you guys want to coordinate? Now, I have to grab an Uber. Do you guys just want to jump in mine? I'll have it swing by over here.
I'm cool with that. Well, yeah, because we got 3. I could definitely do that with you, as long as I love you, Joe, but you're a little bit more of a. You play the line.
I'll get up. I'll get up a little earlier.
yeah.
We can coordinate a time
Yeah.
where I'll be here.
Also, you got TSA pre-check versus me and Peter and Pepsi having to go through.
Oh yeah.
Through the regular security.
Gotcha,
Like
gotcha.
I'll go with you through
We'll-
the good stuff, Joe.
We'll coordinate.
Okay.
Uh,
See, this is
an
how you
Uber.
do it on the podcast. We got nothing to talk about. We'll talk travel plans, baby. I love it.
Pat, if you want to waddle your ass on over here.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I'll get an XL. I have it.
Chris,
pick
you've
me
been
up
so
and then
aggressive
pick up,
to
and then
Pat
boom.
lately.
I
You know
have-
what? Maybe we should just be nicer to each other. This is what the election has taught us. Maybe we should just be nicer to each other.
Pat will get vacation Chris tomorrow.
I don't know.
and
It feels like if you're the asshole, you win. So
Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
that's
I've
a
been
good
trying
joke,
to
though.
win.
Woo! Pat, let him know, baby. Let him know.
Chris, you're just too much of a nice guy.
Yep. Well, I love that comment from Max. Like, I'm just going to go try to do jobs that I'm not qualified
Oh,
to do.
dude, that was a great.
So
yeah.
solid. So
It
solid.
was good. It was good.
All right. I think that's
ask him
gonna
if
be
he wants to do some construction in Chicago.
Let me. I got two good stories for
Yes.
you. In Vegas, I've got my Thursday night when I first got there, and I've got my Saturday night. So
And I just want to say that it all looked amazing.
it was. I was very lucky to go. My dad wanted to go. He's been wanting to go. It's getting towards the end of the year. I got the vacation days. Let's do it. And so we go, get there. I eat nothing Thursday. I go to work.
Nice.
I go to work. I take my walk at. No, I don't take my walk at lunch because I'm just trying to get everything I need to get done so I can get out of there. Get everything taken care of. Head out the door. Sarah's like, hey, it's Halloween. You get a free burrito bowl from Chipotle if I can pick one up.
You get a reduced price burrito bowl.
Oh, a reduced price burrito bowl. She's like, we're going. Do you want one? No, I'll probably just grab something at the airport. Bad move. Get the Uber to my dad. Pick up my dad. Get to the airport. We have a beer. We get on the plane. We land. Okay, now we got to eat. We ended up eating at that same like Americano bistro restaurant
The
in
one that was
Caesar's
open
Palace.
late. Yep.
Got myself basically a burrito bowl at this
Jackpot.
place. My dad got a burger.
$92.
Should have went for the
Very-
sliders, the
yeah.
breakfast sliders, man. I remember those being good.
He loved his burger. He was very happy. He's like, God damn, this is one of the best burgers I've had. So he loved that. Now we split. All right. I go near Omnia. It's like midnight right now.
Oh, perfect timing.
And I'm just in regular clothes. We just came down from the hotel, got dinner, trying to figure stuff out. Guy says, oh, if you work here, you get in free. I'm like, great. Go up to the room, get changed, come down. I'm wearing a baseball hat. I'm thinking, I see guys with baseball hats. I'm not really paying attention. Hey, I go to this other guy. He goes, you can get in for free, but you can't wear the hat. So then I run back upstairs.
Oh, God.
I do my hair. I come back down. I have like 5 minutes, though. He's like, it's by 1 o'clock, we don't let you in anymore. And I was like, well, fuck. So I'm like, okay. So I get there like 12:55. Like really
Did
just
you like the hat that much?
no. I had to. I didn't know. I came down, got ready. Or I went up, got ready, came down.
He's gotta look good.
Had the outfit. Ran back up, took the hat off, did my hair, came back down. Now I'm good. 12:55. I'm in the door, and having a great time. Buy myself a big
Tito's and Sprite.
Tito's and Sprite in
Jackpot.
those fucking plastic cups with the red lid and the big plastic
Ginormous.
straw. And I'm like, might as well.
$97. So this dude's up to $500 in the first night.
yeah, exactly. And $74 at Caesar's Palace.
Woo!
$74.80.
Get it, girl.
So,
Sounds about like every drink on Saturday night. I felt like.
yeah. It's
Every round because some people don't like to buy rounds.
Yeah, Pat.
I buy rounds.
Okay, Tito's and Sprite hitting it.
So, Tito's and Sprite.
Starting to feel
great.
good. As good as I feel on this Jacko.
Yep.
Also,
Now,
in there Saturday.
the DJ, not my favorite. Not
Okay.
my favorite. So I'm like, you know what? It's early in the night. I'm cutting it. I'm going. You want to know why? Because at Caesar's Palace, it's only the terrace that was open.
Oh, the
Outside?
outside area.
Yeah.
Well, it's
so
also
The club wasn't even open.
nah, not on Thursday
Not
night.
on Wow,
Yep,
that's
yep.
kind of interesting.
So I was like, oh, I don't like this. People aren't really dancing. A lot of people
This
out
is
for Halloween,
drinking, yeah.
but they're just drinking. I'm by myself. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
sit
you're
in the
not-
corner
yeah.
like a weirdo. I'm gonna dance on the floor like a weirdo.
Absolutely.
So I end up going to Zook.
I'm trying to think where Zook's at.
It's
Yeah.
in Resort World. There's
And
that
I
big
know
spinning sphere thing
I
in
know
the mall.
it's like a new
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
I
new
think
hotel.
that's where it's at. Yeah. Anyways, so I go there. DJ's great. Buy myself another double Tito's or a big Tito's and Sprite thing. Do a bunch of dancing.
Ooh.
Make some friends with some people, hanging out.
Jackpot.
At the end of the night, I get back to my dad's. I'll be honest. I got home safe. But as soon as I got back into the hotel room, there's very little I remember. I did check my bill, and I had 5 of the big Tito's and Sprites
Jesus.
that night.
Woo!
I proceeded to vomit
Oh, man. Oh, now I'm coming in.
anything and everything.
There might have been a potential for that whole podcast I was not on the mic.
That sounded like you were in.
You
Okay.
came in.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
yeah.
right. It just sounds like it's coming in better now.
It is.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
for sure. I vomited everywhere.
Oh, no.
It was in. I mean, not everywhere, but it was in they had that separate toilet room. So
Yep.
the doors closed. I vomit, dude. My shirt is covered. My pants splattered.
Are
My
you in
dad-
bed or are you in
No, I'm
bed?
No, he's
I'm
in the
in-
bathroom
Okay.
in the separate toilet area.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Jackpot.
So it's all confined to that area. My dad just he's like, I couldn't. He goes, I was impressed you got home. I didn't know how you did it.
Oh,
He's
Jesus.
like, the way he goes, you just kept talking about how you made great friends, and
Shut up, Joe.
these are all men, by the way. It was 2 Ukrainian dudes, and they lost their lady. I hope they found her, but I left them after the club closed. They were trying to call their lady, and I was like, sounds like she ran off with a dude.
By lady,
Oh,
they
no.
prostitute.
Yeah. No, it's like they're another friend from Ukraine.
Oh, okay. So they didn't
Yeah.
meet a girl there and then she...
No, this
Oh.
was like a close friend, and it sounds like she might have gone with another guy, but
Oh.
they weren't. I don't know. We'll see. No, we won't.
No, you won't.
I won't. I don't know. I never know
never
what
know.
happened. So
That's
that
a rough
was-
one.
That was, yeah. So Friday was definitely very hard. Friday was the day
Oh, no.
we went to go to Adrenaline Mountain and shoot a bunch of guns and stuff.
Oh,
Jackpot.
nice.
I woke up. Our pickup is at 2:00, scheduled at 2:00. I wake up at 1:30.
Oh, boy.
I hear my dad getting up to go to the bathroom, and I look at my watch and I see 1:26, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't know where to get picked up. We got to coordinate. He's like, yeah, I'm coming in 15 minutes. I'll be at this special area over here. I brush my teeth. I literally just throw my head underneath the sink because my hair's sticking up like a fucking... I don't know what what's her name in There's Something About Mary.
Yes.
Okay,
It's just
yeah.
straight up. It's probably yeah. So it's an hour-long ride out into the desert in this
Oh,
fucking
God.
bus, and the last 20 minutes of this ride is on a gravel road where you can only go 15 miles an hour.
Oh, Jesus.
I laid across this back seat of this van, and I prayed that my body would just stay in stasis between now and the time we got to where we needed to go. And thank God it did. Because the second, they're like, oh, here, we have free water, free Gatorade, drink as much as you want. You don't have to pay anything.
Oh, jackpot.
It's all included. I'm like, great, I could really use the water. I go to have a sip of water. My body's like, what the fuck are you doing? What? Disengage. I was like, oh, where's your restroom? I go, immediately throw it back up. Go into a cold sweat.
Oh, boy.
Just miserable hangover. And I'm like, this is it.
That's where I die. I die on the Nevada desert.
I'm just going to take one of these guns and end it. This is too much. I can't.
Oh,
No, but I wipe myself down. I splash my face. And then I swear to God, the Lord looked down at me and said, you've suffered enough, son. Because after that cold sweat, I was okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
We went to shoot guns. We had a great time. My dad, they had the skeet shooter. So my dad's got the gun, and he's sitting here, and he's like, pull, and the disc would come, and he'd be like, and he's like,
Oh, yeah.
this is so great. I don't know how many times my dad would go, pull. Did you pull it?
No.
The guy, our little instructor, former Marine, nicest guy in the
gotta
world.
pull the trigger, buddy.
Name is Dan. He's just sitting on the switch. Me and Dan are fucking laughing so goddamn hard, but we're trying to keep it quiet. and he's sitting there with the trigger just off to the side. He's crying. He just pull. Did you pull it? Like, unless it went up, because it's just this little machine that kind of comes off like this, and it varies up its direction, so it can kind of go any which way.
That's tremendous.
All the low ones. Oh, dude, it was.
How many did you hit out of those?
I actually did pretty good with those. The other guns, like we shot pistols, we shot assault rifles, we shot sniper rifles. I would get it in the area. Maybe once or twice I made direct contact, but the skeet shooting, because it was pellets, I was able to hit it like 9 out of 10 times.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
We ended up doing that thing the most, and I did that 4 or 5 times and got a majority. But I've never shot I don't know if I've shot a shotgun before that. But that just sprays. I mean, you just have to have it in the vicinity.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah,
you're just
especially if you're
good. Yeah.
Yeah, depending on if it's like whatever they call it.
Buckshot.
Yeah, buckshot.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go home after that and just go back and pass out?
No, because then we had to go to dinner.
Okay.
And we went to dinner.
Where'd you guys go for dinner?
Jean George
Okay.
Steakhouse. My dad loved his steak. I legitimately bought my steak, and it was the only thing I ate.
Okay.
I put that steak in my mouth, and I was like, this tastes delicious, but my stomach
Oh, no. Yeah.
was not having any of it. So Friday was a rough day.
Crash earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like midnight, but that's early for Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Like Benny Benassi, I went to Omnia just to like hang out. I didn't even drink. And I was just waiting because Benny Benassi was supposed to be there, but he must have not come out till like 1 or 2.
Yeah. No,
And I was like, I'm sorry, I got to go to bed.
Yep.
Next day, fully rested.
Feeling way better.
Way better. Tonight, Alan Walker. So
Okay.
I'm going to see the DJ Alan Walker at, I think it's called like LIV. It's like, it's this new fountain blue, like it's at the end of the strip. I think it's new, but it's.
Yeah, they opened it a couple months ago.
Okay. Yep. So I go there.
After it was right after we got there last year.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I go there. Great time. I don't repeat what I did last night. I had a good dinner. I hydrated all during the day. Drank my
Jackpot.
liquid IV. I mean, I did everything right. This is the only night I did everything right.
The only night.
The only night. And had a great time. Alan Walker, he comes on stage. It's awesome. I'm just dancing on the dance floor. I go to get another drink. They do that thing where they close off the dance floor.
Yeah.
But I'm just one guy. So I was able to find a spot right near the stage, watched Alan Walker. I swear to God, Pat, this could have been like Katrina's doppelganger, the lady I was sitting next to.
No.
Like looked, or not sitting next to, but standing next to, like off to the side. I was like, every time I would look over, I'm like, is that Katrina? Yeah. It was just, it was uncanny.
The fact there's a nightclub, you should immediately know it was never changed.
No, I know. That was
You
also,
never know. She
that was,
went to Miami. She had a good time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not her thing though.
yeah.
Well, maybe it is now. You just don't know about it.
Maybe she had enough of you on your anniversary and then hopped on the red eye out to Vegas and hung out with Joe.
Yep.
Maybe I would have done that.
Oh, me too. That sounds fucking tremendous.
So that was great.
How was golf?
Golf was good. We played 9 holes. Oh,
Only 9,
Jesus,
huh?
That's right. This was what we did the next day, the day of Alan Walker. So we went to play. We bought 18.
Yeah.
It was very hot though, out in the sun. My dad couldn't
nice.
do the full 18.
Okay.
Like he was just like, 1, this course is very difficult, and 2, he came out in like jeans and a long shirt thinking it would be
crazy.
60 and
Yeah.
cold, but that 60 under the sun was nice and warm. So after 9 holes, he's like, no more. But I was like, let's go to the driving range. So
Yeah.
they gave us a free bucket. We went to the driving range, hit some beers, go to sit on that patio, have a couple beers, have some
Where
nice.
Pat contemplated life.
Yeah. After he lost, isn't that
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I believe that's what happened.
Yeah.
Pat-
Yeah.
Pat, you got your keys? You got your keys?
Keys for the bottle opener.
Yeah.
And
Give
we're
me.
I go in for another round. He's like, let's have another. My dad's like, I love our conversation. Let's have another beer. I go in to have another beer. There's only 2 guys inside this place, sitting at the bar, and they're 2 older guys, 60s, 70s, right?
Not good.
Oh, baby. These guys are like, So I go to look for the bartender, and they start going, "Hey, no, just knock on the door. Call Cheryl. Tell her, Cheryl, you need to order a beer because we also need to get around too." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. I'll just go knock on this door in the kitchen." And thankfully, I didn't have to. Cheryl came out. She starts getting drinks for everyone, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna get you a shot. You want to do a shot?" And I was like, "Oh no, thank you. I'm having some beers with my dad." They're like, get your dad in here to do a shot. And I was like, "Oh no, thank you. My dad. Listen, you might be able to convince me to do a shot, but you can't get my dad to do a shot." He's like,
Oh no.
"Challenge accepted." And he went right out, and within 2 seconds, he got my dad coming in to the point that I'm like, my dad never does shots. I mean, maybe he did them at my bachelor party.
Yeah.
And that was maybe the last time. And we saw the state that he was in by the end of the night.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
And
We carried him out of the bar.
yep, I carried him back to the hotel after golf because these dudes, this guy goes out. I find out what this guy says. He goes, "Your son told me he would be disappointed in you as a father because you weren't going to do shots." And
What a
that's
piece of
all.
shit.
That's all it took. Now we're 3 shots deep. We're I don't know how many Michelob Ultras in because they just bought us pitchers. Then we bought a pitcher. Then they bought a pitcher. Regardless, I get an Uber. They go home. We go home. I carry my dad into the hotel, and he is like dunzo. I cancel our reservation. We were going to eat at a Gordon Ramsay restaurant. I end up eating the Chinese. Then I go to that club Live where what's his name is. At the end of the night, I forgot about the hour change.
Yeah.
Oh, jackpot.
So Alan Walker gets off and he's like, "Good night." And I'm like, "Motherfucker, it's 2:30. This is a 4 a.m. bar." I was pissed. I was so pissed. I was like, "Alan Walker, I'm thinking in my head, you cheated us a goddamn hour and a half. This is fucking Vegas. What are you doing?" Oh,
Come
I
on.
was so irate. I'm going to fucking Zook. So then I get an Uber and I go to Zook. I have a very nice conversation with the gentleman. Very nice. He drops me off. I do the pocket check. Cell phone's in the taxi.
Oh.
This guy takes off. I am sprinting after him.
Oh no.
I'm like,
Rookie traffic in Vegas sucks. You probably caught him pretty easily.
no. There was nothing. This guy couldn't be stopped by anything. Boom. Gone. Turns the corner. I get to the corner. It's like one of those like Vegas like little things where it like goes into 3
Oh, yeah. Up
garages.
and down and right and left.
I'm like, dude, I'm fucked. I lost my phone. This is it. It's over. I'm fucking over. Mind you, I had just sprinted, I don't know, a block and a half or like maybe, one side of one block and then one side of the other. And I was like, so I'm pouring sweat and I'm like, I guess I'll just crawl back to the taxi and hope he comes. I'm sitting there for a couple minutes. The guys are like laughing because they saw the whole thing happen. And all of a sudden, here comes his taxi, and it's wrapped in this like purple and red wrap. And I go, "Man, that looks just like the fucking guy." And he pops his head out and he goes, "Joe, I have your phone." And I was like, "Oh my God, Rashid, you're a fucking hero. I love you so much." I go, "I don't have cash. I gotta give you money." He goes, I'm not an Uber, so I don't. I go, "Start a ride, end it." He goes, "Perfect." Starts a ride. I tip him like $40. I'm like, "Thank the Lord." I was just like, I don't know what to do. I would be so fucked. I just got this phone. Like I didn't know. I go in. Zook isn't even fucking open. Well, of course it's not. It's technically probably at this point like 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, you know what? It's fucking Taco Bell night.
No, Jesus
It's
Christ.
Taco
God.
Bell night. Okay? I start walking towards Caesar's Palace. This is maybe a 45-minute walk to Caesar's Palace. To Caesar's Palace.
Good
You gotta walk past
Lord.
Caesar's Palace to get to Taco Bell.
You do.
You do? Yeah.
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
the Taco Bell by the Planet Hollywood?
Yeah, that's the only Taco
Yup.
Bell I know of.
Yes, exactly. Yes,
boy.
sir. So I start the trek, and I am
The Oasis.
buzzing, just walking down the strip, having a
probably,
blast.
Think about leaving Mark Hamilton
not-
at the Taco Bell.
That's the story that's running through my head. Just reliving the stories of the last time we were in Vegas, really loving it. And like at one point, kind of like where there's that alley by like the CVS or a Walgreens or something.
Oh, yeah.
There's an Uber driver and she's like, "Hey, do you need a ride?" And I was like, "No, thank you. I'm just walking." Couple, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes later, I'm walking. She's
Same
like,
Uber driver.
same Uber driver. different alley, like farther down the strip. She's like, I just saw. She's like, you're still walking?
Oh, Jesus.
She goes, where are you going? I go, Caesar's Palace. She goes, hop in. I'll give you a ride. I was like, I don't have any money on me. I'm sorry. I just need you to know. Like, she's like, no, that's okay. Honey, you've been walking so long. I will get you home. So she takes me to Caesar's Palace.
That's, first of all, hold on.
Yeah.
That's not safe.
Nope.
You're a big man, but that's literally the scenario of your death right there.
Joe, was she dressed very nice, like the lady at the Bellagio? the whole time?
No. Honestly, she was a nice, just tiny woman. Like, tiny.
Holy shit, Joe.
The big Asian guy that goes.
So she drops me off. I mean, she is a proper Uber, but she drops me off at Caesar's. I start walking to Taco Bell.
She's like, why are you walking still?
No. I was like,
I
all right.
can't get him to stop walking.
So
I got to the next alley, and there she is again.
yeah. Oh, dude, that would have been.
It'd be better if she's at Taco Bell getting a
that'd be
a Crunch Supreme or something.
Oh yeah.
Did you get to Taco Bell and Taco Bell was closed?
No, I got to Taco Bell. Taco Bell was open. It
Okay,
was
wait, sorry.
empty.
She dropped you off, and then you started walking.
Yeah, and I'm still making my pilgrimage to Taco Bell.
That's still a pretty decent walk from.
Was my Baja Blast over there?
Oh.
Just waiting for me.
Just it was like by the time I got back to my hotel, I'm just gonna say this at the end of the night. Whatever time it was, I had 35,000 steps from midnight.
Oh,
So I get to Taco Bell, I get my tacos, I start walking back. I just remember at the very end, these three like women are next to me, and they're like, "Hey, where are you going?" I was like, "I'm going to Caesar's Palace," and they're like, "Why are you going there?" I was like, "I'm staying here." They're like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah." They're like, "Wow." I said, "You want some Taco Bell?" They go, "Sure." The other lady says no. I was like, okay, that's fine. I go, they're Taco Supremes. I bought 12. I already ate 2 chicken. I already had 2 chicken quesadillas. I already had 2 chicken quesadillas on the wall.
A small army?
And 2 chicken quesadillas. You had 12 tacos and 2.
I had 2 chicken quesadillas. I ate the chicken quesadillas before I made it back to Caesar's Palace.
Oh, Lord.
And I was just like, hey, I don't think I'm gonna finish these 12. Do you guys want some? And so I gave out 2, and I was like, yo, I got that fire hot sauce and I got that hot sauce. So grab that too. I got a whole bunch. And so she grabbed, I was like, here's some napkins. And then the third lady at some point was like, can I get a taco? And I was like, yeah, here you go. Here's a taco. Here's your hot sauce. And I was just like, bye. And just like walked away, walked in. And yeah.
Holy shit. Ladies and gentlemen.
You're
that
like Santa
is-
Claus.
12 motherfucking tacos. And 2
Just
chicken
women.
quesadillas.
Here's the thing. That is a hell of a story.
But I passed out one more taco to someone in the lobby as I was making it to the hotel.
Can you imagine those 3 women? They're like, they have a story forever.
Got some random dude give me
some
fucking
random
tacos.
some random dude that bought 12 Taco Bell tacos.
One dude saw me. He was the one dude passing out all the cards right by Taco Bell.
Nice.
And he's like, the fuck did you get? And I just said, a lot. As I'm walking.
Jackpot.
Yeah.
And then what did it end up Sunday being like?
Sunday was a nice day. Woke up. My dad was still like passed out. It was probably like 10. Got up and I only slept probably like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, no shit considering how far you had to walk.
Yeah. Got up, showered, bought a bottle of water, and I just kind of walked the strip, hung out. 6 o'clock came around, got back to the hotel. My dad was not feeling dinner. He was still miserable from the shots and drinking the night before. But he came in and he's like, are you okay, Dad? Yeah, I'm good. Are you sure you're okay? I'm going to go watch the football. I need a couple beers.
Oh, come on.
Beers. I was like, all right, Dad, I'll see you later.
Hair of the dog, baby.
Oh, yeah. I ended up, I don't know, maybe like 9 o'clock because our flight was, you had to get up at 6 to
Okay.
get to the airport and stuff. So I went to bed like 8, 9 o'clock, and then I could hear him come in maybe like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So I was like, oh, he's in bed. He's here. He's good. My bag's packed. He was packed. And then we just woke up and
Wow.
nice, easy trip home.
Woo! That is one hell of a trip.
That is wild.
I'm thinking Key West, and I'm gonna try my best to leave a lot of the shenanigans to Saturday, and with the hopes of Sunday
That's
night.
gonna be kind of hard with the bar crawl on Friday.
So you don't have to get fucked up on the bar crawl. We could just.
But you get a couple free drinks, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And you get but here's how you got to keep that in mind. The jet skis are not going to be fun hungover as shit.
I was gonna say, let's kind of run through the thing of
The itinerary for we'll leave tomorrow at 10:55. Key West at 3. Check in at Margaritaville. I hope we can get in. I should have asked Brian this. I don't know what time we can actually get in at.
You can also usually leave your bags though and just go and walk around.
Most times it's like 4 o'clock though.
The problem is we're on the opposite side of all the other, like the Publix.
Yeah, like the Publix is on the opposite side of the island from where we're
McDonald's,
at.
Starbucks.
McDonald's, Taco Bell, they're all.
Is this like compared to when we were in my previous Florida trip, that level far away or even farther from Publix than our walk?
Yeah, I think it's like a 10-minute drive,
I think it's
45-minute walk.
Oh wow, okay.
I think, well, no,
or am I wrong, Chris?
No,
I'm sorry.
I think you're right, but I think that's pretty similar.
It might be, yeah.
Because I think it was like 3. I think it was like 3 miles ish from our place to the Publix.
That makes sense because you were the only one. No, I don't want to say only one.
You ran both
heat
times.
was blistering, but I think you were the only one that ran there and back.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So it's possible.
Yeah, so I think like I looked it up, and the Publix is like a 53-minute walk from the hotel to there. So that's like
They have bikes
That's gotta be
everywhere,
like
too.
that's gotta be like 3 miles at the most.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, it's similar to what the Publix was last time.
So
I didn't mean to derail.
we get in 3 o'clock, get settled, do the Publix.
Get all our grub.
Yes, got to get all the Gatorades, the waters, the chips, all the good stuff. Set everybody up, make sure everybody's comfortable. We have a pizza party at 6.
Pizza party.
And it's happy hour. So get a little groove, move,
Nice.
hang out, check out like maybe a couple bars, nothing too crazy. I would say probably kind of call it around midnight. Friday is 1 o'clock. 1:15, I think, is our first tea time.
And 1:45 is the second one.
Yeah,
You said because they're
4:45.
like 3. They're
So I
like
figured we get up early enough to check out, sit at the pool for a minute, have a beer there. Then we do golf. Who's doing golf for 18 holes? At night we have the bar crawl. Have a good time. Dinner. I don't have dinner. I don't have dinners for Friday and Saturday. Kevin's took care of that.
Okay.
Saturday, I don't know when the jet skis are actually. I was hoping they'd be in the afternoon, but I never did
I
ask.
just realized I never took my boat test.
Oh
yet.
fuck! I didn't either. Yet.
you're in trouble because your boy Pepsi failed the first time he did. He got a 60.
But he's got
He's got unlimited tries. He got 90, 96. The other thing is I got 100, and Pepsi's like, "How'd you get 100?" I'm like, "Simple. I just copied and pasted and Googled every question into the thing, got the answer." I was like, "How do you not do that? How do you not do it?"
I'm just gonna fucking chat GPT.
Hey,
it.
Chat. I was about to say, hey, ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pepsi got a 60 at first. I was like, "These are common sense questions." He got a 60. I'm like, "Pepsi, they're not common sense questions if you got a 60."
Did you do it, Pat?
No, I was gonna do it tonight.
Yeah. Well, fuck.
And it's $12, right?
Yeah.
It's $11.99.
So does anybody actually know what time jet ski is?
No.
I don't think
We need to figure that out because that's gonna we're gonna have to control the alcohol consumption on that because you don't want to be.
Yeah.
Well,
So then,
because you definitely don't want it to
Yeah.
be like 10 in the morning. You're out
yes.
Friday night.
Oh yeah, we're not
until-
going hard in the paint. So then we have a nice dinner for Saturday. Based on the bar nights on Friday, will dictate where we go Saturday.
Gotcha.
Sunday, beach, pool day.
Chill, relax.
Do whatever you
But
want.
and is that bar crawl like just like you walk down these certain amount of bars, or is it like,
Yeah, it takes they're gonna take you all the bar.
or
best
is it like
bars.
there's like what we did in Austin where it's like someone directs you to certain bars?
No, it's
No, I
not
think
like
it's
the
some-
pedal car. It's like an actual
Yeah.
call. Like people are on it. You
Yeah,
get cheap.
tons of people. We're
so
gonna
it's like a
meet
bus.
people. It's gonna be a fun time.
Well, I don't think it's a bus. I think it's like
No, it's walking.
Dude,
it's
it's like
walking,
a
okay.
strip. Yeah, like
Yeah.
they got a strip of bars, and you go to like all
Yeah.
the bars, whatever bars are participating in it.
Got it.
Kind of like Wrigleyville.
Kind of
Yeah.
like T-box, but it actually
Yeah,
maybe
exactly,
gets something for
yeah.
it.
And yes, and then Sunday, again, beach, pool. I got us a dinner reservation for 5:30 at the southernmost tip of America,
Oh, wow.
and the sunset is at 5:40. So we'll get in there and we'll just have this beautiful fucking sunset as we're heading.
that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, and then again, do what we need to. People can do whatever they want at that night. If we want to go out for a drink, do a little bit of.
Mark Hamilton's day to shine Sunday.
And then Monday we don't leave till later, so we got time to hang, recover. No, but not that anybody needs to get.
We're out by 11 though. We have to be out of the hotel by 11.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, and so just go chill at the.
Nice.
Yeah, but so it should be. Tomorrow will be a fucking unbelievable day. The weather after Thursday is supposed to be in the 80s all week. So Pat Lynch is already telling me he's going to be in a banana hammock all week. So
Yeah,
we
him
can.
and Pepsi.
Yep, the Pats.
Is anyone bringing jeans?
Oh yeah.
I'm just gonna bring
Kevin.
one pair.
Kevin suggested bringing jeans for the dinner on Saturday. I wasn't really planning to, but
I'll bring
them
just in case. But
I brought one.
Island
pair,
life,
but-
baby. It's just bandana.
I can't fucking
and a collared
wait.
shirt.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to be on Island Time.
Island time's gonna be
Listen,
nice.
I can, that
Couple
once that
Island boys.
once that fucking airport beer hits, it's like, you know what?
All the worries in the world are gone.
It's over,
Oh,
baby.
yeah.
What are we looking at, Chris? How we doing?
We're at 41 minutes.
Nice.
I also just wanted to make sure.
I don't know what's going on lately, but we're up to almost 200 subscribers, and every podcast now is getting around in the 200s.
You know what it is? YouTube changed up their algorithm.
Oh, so more people are getting
So
this shitty
They're,
podcast, huh?
they're doing something so that more new videos, low count videos get attention.
Oh, that's nice of them.
Kinda, yeah, they're changing it up.
They're gonna,
We had
once they see their
190
ad
views.
spend, they're gonna change that real soon.
We had 190 views last week, 249 for the week before that. This week's at 52, but we're at 198 subscribers.
Yeah, buddy.
Cool.
We probably started 2024, no joke, prior to the feetsies. We probably
the
had
feetsies-
less than 100. I
That
swear to God, we had
feetsies
less than
incident.
100 subscribers.
Nice.
And we're almost at 200.
Dude, that's a snowflake.
Jackpot! All right. I did write a couple news things down, I think. I hope I was smart enough to.
I heard there was a popularity contest. Who won?
Damn it, I didn't. I didn't write these down. I did see that the Wolverine and Deadpool. Saw that you saw that again, Joe, on the flight down.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, here's a good thing. We usually talk about this on flights. What do you guys? I don't have anything downloaded yet.
Nor
No.
do I.
It was also my plan for this evening.
Me
That
too.
was my plan.
Yep.
I'm thinking about getting the Shawshank Redemption. Never seen it.
Wow.
You ever seen Shawshank Redemption?
I know how it kind of plays out. I've never seen the movie actually though. I've seen like
Interesting.
bits and pieces
Really?
of it.
Pieces here
I've
and
seen like
there.
what Family Guy has
You
done
get-
with it, but
yeah.
I understand the premise of the
it
movie.
wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't burrito night.
No, it was not Burrito Night. I get that, Pat. But I've seen that part where he crawls through like the sewer line and everything.
Yeah.
I know that he's not on the pipe banging while Friends is playing on in the background. Okay, I get that part too.
Actually, it was. Believe it or not, that was actually true.
No, that was not true.
That's funny.
I know the guy does taxes. I've seen
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Oh, you've never seen it.
Cooks
I've never seen it, but
He
I've
actually
seen
cooks the books for the prison.
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
I've
Yep.
never seen the whole entire movie, but I have seen like bits, pieces, and I know kind of
piece
what.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what.
It's a solid movie.
Yeah, that's what I
Have
figured.
you guys ever seen the Green Mile? That's
Yep.
one I've thought about seeing.
I've seen like
that one I've seen parts of too.
Yeah, that's
That's
another
the
one
whole
I've seen
movie.
kind of bits and pieces too, but I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen like the whole entire movie through and through.
I love YouTube and I love AI and all that, but there was a trailer for. There's a lot of random movie trailers that are just not real.
Oh, I know.
all
I
the time.
fucking hate
It
it.
kills me. Forrest Gump, too, and they got like an old Tom Hanks. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
No, there.
There's another movie that's very similar. It's got Jenny in it too right now.
Well, that's exactly it. There's another movie that's like with Tom Hanks and the lady who plays.
Oh
Jenny,
yes, I did see that. Yeah.
Where it like all takes place in a house. Like you just see it from the. Yeah, I fucking hate all those though.
They try to get me with John Wick 5 all the time. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
Make it a John Wick 5.
They have
I know
like
they
a
are, but
like a real version of like, you know, they did the Flintstones with like actual people. They do that with like The Simpsons. They do it with like
Oh,
Family
yeah.
Guy, and
Yep.
it's like, come on.
They got me once with a Zelda one. They got me on that one.
Oh yeah. There's
Zelda movie.
there's always so.
oh, was that a panty trapper for you?
It got me. I was
Nice.
excited.
Pat Lynch, you're Zelda Orca or what is it, Chris? There.
Ocarina of
Time. Yeah.
Yeah, is that your jam?
I like.
Oh my God,
That's a
you and
great
Chris
game.
be sitting on
It was
each
a
other.
great game.
It's a great game.
Just because you couldn't beat it, Peter. Don't be angry about it.
Who said I was angry?
You seem a little angry.
You seem a little hot.
I'll fucking listen. Give me a reason, Pat. I don't need a reason.
You don't.
I don't
He'll
need
show
a
you
fucking
his
reason.
master sword.
Yeah.
You want to tear up some other floors? Well, you know.
No, I want to. I almost said something dumb right there.
I'm gonna tear your blank apart, Pat, and that was not gonna be good.
It's not gonna be good.
That would have been the clip of the week.
It would have been one of those ones that where you're like, can I grab that back?
Yeah.
But I caught it, Pat. I caught it. I ain't like you.
God.
We ain't same. All right. Okay. I don't really want to talk about Trump. In New York, immigration weighed heavily in diversity among immigrants themselves. So there was Max sent out one thing. This is kind of silly, but Max sent out one like comment that he was at some random YouTube guy was at like a immigration center, and they asked like, what do they think of like Trump being elected? And they're like, oh, it should be good. It'd be okay. Like, we're just here to work. Mm-hmm. And Trump's first thing was like, mass deportation. You're all out of here. And well, sorry guys, that's not gonna work out.
Yeah. Did you hear? It's like some like 1768 rule, and he's like, all right, let's do it, baby.
Yes. Yep. Well, he's going back to like whenever we didn't have the income tax with the tariffs. Like he's like, yeah, that doesn't. Here's some things from the I don't know how early or how but doesn't Florida now have one of the hardest or harshest abortion rules?
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think there's a couple of them.
Meatball Ronnie doesn't like those babies coming out.
They were. Who was it that said it? They didn't get enough to pass it. They got 55% out of, and they need 60.
Yeah.
They were trying to pass something that would go against it. I thought, wasn't it?
Well, no, Brian said that like you needed 60%, but like you need like 60% of the vote to get something passed in Florida, and to get that law passed, the 60% law, they got it passed without getting 60%.
Oh, that was what it was.
Yeah.
And then they also again rejected marijuana being legal.
That's kind of wild.
That was the one that got 55%, but it didn't get the 60%.
Oh yeah.
That was the one I heard about.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, that's unreal.
Massachusetts rejected psychedelic drugs.
Massachusetts?
Oh wow.
Yep. It's
holy shit. I would never have guessed that would have been good old Massachusetts, one of the golden oldies right there.
Yeah. Well,
thought it very very like
more progressive.
Yeah. So Florida's ban is a 6-week ban on abortion. Like you have 6 weeks to get an abortion in Florida, and that's it.
That's all you got, huh?
Yeah.
Yikes.
And most people won't find out they're pregnant.
Yeah, until like 9 weeks.
Yeah. Or like it's right around that 6 to 9 week mark.
Oh boy. Well,
there was a bunch of other states that kind of had problems with it too, I think.
The RFK Jr. RFK Jr. He's gonna have a spot in
he's
Trump's
gonna take over the
women's health.
Oh, I thought it was FDA.
No, he's got to have a.
I think he'd be good as what was Fauci's job? He'd be good at that one, I think.
No, I read something that they won't be able to appoint him anything that needs a congressional agreement.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
an affirmation hearing.
Yes, because there's no way he would.
Let's go through the Senate. Trump controls the Senate. Well, the Senate will be Republican.
I think you need majority for a lot of that. I could be wrong.
They have majority. They're
no, I think majority is
60%. Yeah.
It's not Bernie Sanders.
I could be wrong.
Bernie Sanders still rolling, baby.
Is Bernie a senator?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought for some reason I thought it was
Vermont, I believe.
How was that motherfucker?
He's in
Montanans voted to codify abortion access in the state's constitution.
Way to go, Montana.
There you go. These are all. There's really not gonna be. We got the Hurricane Rafael, first hurricane.
Is that the one that's missing?
Yes.
Okay.
There was a pretty big fear that it could be, and then
I did buy plane insurance. My flight insurance.
So did we,
yeah.
And I did it actually because of you, Pat. So I do thank you for that. Yeah. I would have not. I didn't even think about it. And had I known there would have been no hurricanes in November, I definitely wouldn't have wasted the money on it. But thank God that I.
If you hadn't bought it, there would have been a bunch of hurricanes.
Oh my luck, especially this week. Oh yeah.
If you looked at you could look up like the route that it was supposed to take. And there's like a bunch of routes that go away from the Keys, and then there's just that one route that goes right around it up through Miami. You're like, yeah, that's gonna be the route it takes.
Yeah.
There is just nothing. It's all politics. There's really not a whole lot that's changing. It's politics. I don't really know where you go with that. It is what it is at this point. Yeah. And all you can really do is hope for
We'll see.
the best.
We'll see what happens.
But here, I mean, we could talk about the Democratic Party a little bit. Is where do you go from here?
I think they have to probably. I think a lot of the little bit of coverage I watched yesterday. One of the big problems they had was that the analysts and experts were saying that they kind of assume people were going to vote, like certain groups were going to vote for them, and they really didn't target them at all. They just but they can't just go on the assumption that people are going to vote for them. Like so,
okay.
I think African American.
So they were thought that like
African American, I think
Latinos,
African American girls, and
and
they were just like given that they're going to vote for Democrats, and they you can't just take groups for granted and not speak to them at all.
But isn't that
you can't come every 4 years and be like they're going to vote for us no matter what, and then not do anything to help them. I guess
they could also come out,
that makes sense.
the right candidate.
Also,
on the
someone
first
also
go-around.
also one of them said they said they would rather be stabbed in the face than stabbed in the back later, 2 years after they vote for somebody. So they promise a bunch of stuff and they don't do it. At least Trump, where he stands on stuff is
The
one of the things
devil
they're
you
saying.
know is better than the devil you don't.
I'm not saying I
Fair
agree
point.
with any of this. I'm saying this.
No, I get it. No,
No,
it's
yeah.
good. Here's the thing. It's like I think you should have learned that in 2016. I think the Democratic Party should have learned that you can't take anything for granted. And of course,
Well, I don't think any of them really realized how gone Biden was until that one debate, and then they're like,
oh, that's a bunch
Dude,
of
that's a
bullshit.
bunch
That
of
motherfucker was
fucking-
that
all
dude.
you had to do was walk
when he
by
did
him.
the presidential address.
If you walked past him fast enough, he might shiver.
like your dad's skeet shooting.
Yeah. No, not like the that level of yeah.
no,
Did he go? Did he go yet? Did he go?
that motherfucker at the address, like the State of the Union address, was gone.
Yeah.
Do you know
That's it.
Do you, know,
Call
do you know that when Donald Trump is inaugurated in January, he'll be the oldest president to be inaugurated?
Yeah. Yep.
Terrific.
Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll be like, you know what, I won. I'm done. I don't want to do this.
I'm not sure it'd be worse if we got Vance can't be. He's a fucking nut job too.
Well,
Fair
yeah.
point. Fair point.
We're one heartbeat away from
He's got a
JD
whole
Vance
new.
being
He's got a whole new cabinet. Who knows what
I just think
this
it's-
4 years will bring?
I think it's
Here's
wild
the
that we're
thing.
one-
So Elon Musk is they talk about how Elon Musk is going to get into the White House. I don't think Trump gives two shits what Elon Musk thinks. First of all, secondly, you can't really. You have to. A lot of this goes through Congress. You can't just the Congress and the Senate and House determine the budgets for these things.
I mean, you can sign. I mean, you can sign executive orders to approve his
Yeah,
budget. So
but they've also bombarded executive orders.
No.
Biden signed an executive order to get rid of the student loan debt, and Congress is like, no.
No, I'm saying it also depends. I think.
I just don't think Elon Musk is going to come in and be able to wipe out. They want to get rid of all these
Isn't
social nets and all these they want to make government. They supposedly make government let government spend less and taxes go down, and it's I just don't see that
It
happening.
feels like there should be kind of rule, a conflict of interest if you're a billionaire who owns these companies that you can't just go in there and dictate policy for businesses.
Yeah, probably not a great
Yeah,
option.
get that fucking logic out of here.
Oh yeah, come on,
Jesus
come
Christ.
It's too
on.
logical.
What are you doing?
Do you guys? Okay, here's one. Did you guys this Peanut the squirrel? Anybody have any idea what that's about?
Oh, I heard about this.
No.
Yes,
I just know a Peanut the squirrel got murdered
couple
by the
days
New York
ago.
State of New York.
Peanut the squirrel.
Okay, so here's.
I have no idea anything else though.
Here's the story.
I'm curious now.
This guy, from what I understand, lived in New York City.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Wait, the
Squirrel-
guy, it's not a squirrel?
Well, if you let me tell the story,
Yeah.
Pat, I'll give you all the fucking details.
Please do, sir.
So there's this guy lives in New York. He's crossing the street. This mother squirrel gets run over.
Okay.
He happens to see that there's a baby with the mother. So he picks up the baby, takes it to a vet, couple different places. He's like, I don't know what to do. There's a baby. I don't know what to do with a squirrel.
Yep.
Nobody says they can take it. They're like, you just gotta kind of rehabilitate it yourself then, and let it into the wild. So he rehabilitates it, lets it into the wild. It gets half its tail ripped off or something like that, and it comes back. So then he's like, all right, great. So for the next 8
Yikes.
years, he lives a good life, living it up with this squirrel. He puts him on Instagram, and they get a bunch of followers, and then they get a bunch of money, and they open up this animal sanctuary in Buffalo or something like that, somewhere out in some faraway
yeah.
place near New York. And and he's got this animal sanctuary. And the police come, the FBI, the state troopers, they come in.
Raid the place.
They raid the place. He's also got a raccoon that's also
Yes,
famous. They
yeah.
take the raccoon. They take, what is the squirrel's name? Peanut. Peanut the squirrel. And then apparently Peanut got a little feisty, bit him.
And
so did the raccoon. And so they're like, oh, we have to euthanize it so we can test it for rabies. And so they killed both animals. And he's like, this is fucked up. I have a squirrel, and they're like, you don't have a license for this. So all the Republicans were saying, this is the Democrats. They kill animals.
It was a Republican rallying cry.
It was.
No, you can't test animals until after they're dead, right? Is that one of the issues, right?
I think that's what they had to do for the rabies, yeah.
Yeah, and the problem is it's very, very unlikely for a captive animal to get rabies. Like a raccoon.
Yeah.
That's what one of the things that came out. Dude, and they like one. I kept hearing that like there was something about like they were rating for like some type of porn issue.
They said it had something to do with only like one of these article headlines. I didn't read that, but it said it had something to do with OnlyFans.
Oh, I didn't know it was related, but yeah, there was a mention that this guy and his wife put out OnlyFans videos.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
With the squirrel?
I don't think
Peanut
so.
was watching. He was directing, Pat. He was directing.
Nice.
This is
More
how
nut. I want to see more nut. That's what.
I love nuts.
Yeah.
I come with those fucking crazy guys.
I didn't know that was related. I heard
that was
he did.
That was a headline from
OnlyFans.
TMZ. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't.
What was the headline? I'm sorry, again, one more time.
Hold on. I'll pull it up.
Squirrel directs nuts.
Oh, brother.
Peanut the squirrel raid may have actually had to do with porn on OnlyFans.
That's what I read the title. I just never got into it, but I know it was a rallying cry.
Yeah. I heard that the Republicans were like, this is ridiculous. So yeah, Peanut won the election for Trump.
But some people think that Joe Rogan's last minute endorsement.
Oh yeah,
of
there was a bunch of those like last minute endorsements. I heard.
Yeah, they didn't seem to be too thrilled with the fact that they were doing porn. It sounds like.
Once Joe Rogan told me who to vote for,
who was doing porn?
The
owner of
owners
Peanut.
of the.
But they're
animal
two
section.
like grown adults. Who would give a
Yeah,
shit
who
about
gives
that?
All right, well, this is
They're
where
pissed because they do only like and I'm just skimming this, but it sounds like him and his wife are big on OnlyFans and have done porn on the platform. Mark and his wife also babysit for some of the neighbors' children, and some of the sources we have spoken to think that the reference to the cameras is evidence of X-rated material was on the minds of officials.
Okay.
Interesting.
So that's what they think.
Yikes. That's listen. Again, I think a lot of people. A big thing is less government, and which I can definitely agree with.
I think that's why a lot of people voted Republican this year.
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we need to turn this around. We need to get some feel good stories in here before we go out to Key West and enjoy the shit out of our lives and forget about how bad this week has been. Grove of 100 giant trees discovered in 2019 are tallest in the Amazon and now protected by the state park.
That's pretty cool.
Pickleball. 95-year-old pickleball player dominates the courts. I keep moving is what she said. 95. Chris, now we have goals to be sprinters, break all the motherfucker records, and then you and me are going to be the pickleball champions. We're going to be they're going to call us Dusty because we're going to be so goddamn old on the
I
court.
might need that robotic hip.
Yeah, your hip hurts?
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. I read a little bit of this article. Black-footed ferret cloned to add diversity to like the gene pool because it's an endangered species. Just gave birth to 2 new kits, helping save the species.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's cloning can help, right?
Yep.
Kids leave Halloween candy on doorstep, seeing signs of son's hospitalization. Family overwhelmed by kindness.
That's nice.
Oh wow.
That's nice, the kids.
Yeah.
I saw it pissed me off. I saw an adult and 3 kids. I was driving to Chris's on Halloween, I think. And
You got to pick me up for the soup.
we went for the soup. Oh, we should. Oh God, we should have told that story.
Yeah, I said today actually.
Mine's at by my parents. I didn't actually bring it back. I don't think. So I saw them destroy one of these bowls that was outside that said, "Please take one." Be respectful. And I literally went screaming through the window, "Take one, you mother!" I was so
Nice.
pissed. Ooh, Jordan recognizes first in the world to eradicate leprosy. I didn't think America
I
had.
didn't know she was still a thing.
Do you think? No,
Yeah, it's the
not
anti-vaxxers, baby.
I'm not gonna make that joke.
Oh, yeah, it's probably not good.
It's Trump's America, Joe. You better watch what you say now.
A new study over 10,000
I
people.
say what I want.
Regular physical activity is linked to larger, healthier brains. No wonder Chris is so fucking got such a beautiful, large brain.
I'm the man.
Dude, you got the whole package.
I try.
Brains and brawn.
Oh, wow, this is crazy. She was going to take her own life, then marry the train driver who spotted her on the tracks. That's kind of a...
Talk about a love connection, Pat.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave that one alone.
This is kind of nice of a Lyft ride-hailing service to lift up voters offering discounted free rides to the polls.
Yeah, I saw that they were going to give you like a 50% off your ride up to like $10 or something. Take you
Wow,
to the
that's
polls.
awesome.
I hear that Lyft drivers in Vegas just follow you around until you get in their car.
Only if you're a good-looking young man like Joseph Keneally.
They take pity on you for walking too much.
We'll just end this on a funny story of us going. So last Thursday, Chris was right. We went to, on Halloween, we went to get fitted for the individual who is getting married and whose bachelor party we're going to in Key West. We get there, and so we tried to do this for all four of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I emailed them, and I was like, hey, 4 guys who'd like to do this, can we just do it together, make it easy? She was like, oh, you'd have to do it at 4 o'clock. And I'm like, well, why couldn't we do like 5? That would probably work with, work. And she's like, oh, no, we would need 3 hours. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
3 hours.
Like, I think, because they close at 7. So I was like, so then I just booked 5:30, 6, and 6:30.
Okay.
When we get there, she's like, oh my God, you guys came early. You guys are the best. I can get out of here early. This is going to be great. So I'm like, I fucking tried to email you people to make this as easy as possible.
Well, that's the difference between a worker and someone in corporate, right?
Oh, 100%.
Wait, what did your lady look like? Because I went Thursday at lunch.
She was,
I think she was like an Indian lady.
Yeah.
Short
Oh,
little
okay.
Indian lady.
Okay.
yeah, she's very nice.
Some kind of like.
I had a short little white lady.
Nope. Not
Yeah.
the same one.
No, I think she was probably the helping this
Chris,
other
like,
girl.
Chris looked like a
She was
sardine.
dressed up like, I think, a scarecrow or something. She had like a
Oh.
brown thing on her nose. She was also wearing a COVID mask.
We
So,
also walked around the entire store 3 times almost before we found it.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, little spot. So she measures us. She's super tiny. She literally has to jump up to measure us. I tell the lady, she asked what's our pant length, and I told her I'm a 36 long.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, well, we're gonna try 34.
34.
No, she said all we have here is 34.
Yeah. So and I'm
Wait,
like,
really?
I know. I'm like, I know, but that's like, and she's like, well, we'll try it. And I'm like, okay, fine, we'll do that. And then Chris, she measured Chris, and she went like,
She's like, let's get bold with it. Let's give him a slim fit shirt.
You look like a sardine ready to
I look
hold on, don't bury the lead. She asked us, are you guys okay with one dressing room?
So they put all 3 of us in a dress.
So we're all in the dressing room, and we all just look around like, why did we say yes to this? Why are we those fucking people who just can't say no? Like,
my God.
so we all get butt ass naked,
We
get
didn't
changed.
butt-ass
We did not
naked.
get butt ass.
Oh,
I mean, I did forget
We got
underwear.
down to our skin.
I did forget underwear
butt
that day.
ass. Pat made a great joke. He's like, oh, I should have brought underwear today as soon as she asked it. So Chris looks like a fucking sausage,
I'm an
stuffed sausage.
overstuffed sausage at this stage.
Mine
Mine
are
pop, baby.
floods. She decides to walk us through a party of people who are getting new suits.
Oh,
And they just look at Chris, and the lady's like, oh, you didn't have to do this. Everybody's kind of like
She's like, why don't
giggling.
you, she's like, you need a new shirt. I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
She's like, why don't you say something? I'm like, because what am I going to do? Pop my head out with the white shirt and my chest bare wide open, be like, hey, this shirt don't fit? No.
I think that would have been a good look.
And then she looks
it
at
would've
my
been a great
legs, and
look.
she's like, oh, yeah, you need longer pants. I was like, lady, I'm about to smack the mother. Are you out of your mind? It was, and so eventually it all worked out. But it was just one of those comical things. Like she really wanted to get out of there. She's like, we'll just see what we could Band-Aid together.
She's like, oh, yeah, slim fit. Then I was reaching. I'm like, yeah, no shit, you were reaching.
My shirt's reaching for its button.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If Chris would got bent over, that shirt.
Oh,
he was
was
gonna
gone.
he was gonna Tommy Boy that shirt.
Hulk it out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was a fat man in a little shirt.
The only question I got that I was surprised at is, do you want to rent it or buy it?
Yeah, we.
Oh.
I was like, no, I'll rent it.
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm
I'm married,
Thank you.
lady. I don't need this shit.
Yeah.
When
ever
they
again.
give me like custom size, they go take this off, and I'm like, look at Peter, like we're not buying.
Oh
fucking
no,
shit, are we?
Pat! No, Pat was right. Like, do we pay for like the customization? I'm like, I don't think so, but now you're making me nervous because the alterations, like if you get your suit altered.
I mean, they took like
Yeah.
a quarter inch off my sleeve, and I'm like, this is a weird size. Like, this
Yeah,
is not a natural size.
Yeah, they were adding like stuff to my stuff because my sleeves were too short.
Yeah, it was funny. And then we walked through the mall and it was freezing balls, and I almost bought a sweater, but we were at Nordstrom and it was like $102.
He was
for
like,
a
it's gonna
sweater.
sell. I'm like, so it's gonna be still half of a rip off then.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, dude,
could you
I was
still
like,
rip off?
nah, I'm out. It was like $125 for just a normal sweater.
Yeah.
On sale, it was like $60. I was like, come on now, guys.
Like, this is still more expensive than a normal
Anything that I own.
Yeah.
I own nothing that's anywhere near $60. On that beautiful note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us on a beautiful Saturday night. Thank you, Joe, for that amazing recount of your Saturday night last week. That was fucking tremendous. There's not much more to say. Listen, just have some faith and we'll get through the next 4 years by hook or crook, and we'll all have listen, we're going to be here hopefully for most of the next 4 years. We'll see.
Maybe it's
Maybe.
airport beer time.
Hey, listen, we are getting closer. I mean, if we get to that 1,000 mark, baby, we start making a little bit of cash money. Who knows? This could be an okay thing.
We could be doing this in Costa
This could be
Rica.
paid. Yeah, we could. Listen. That's the other thing. I really did was me and Chris contemplated trying to figure out how to get this so we could sit on a beach and do it. And I just don't. If this is my bachelor party, there's no doubt I'll do it. But I didn't want to intrude to Brian's. So on that beautiful note, Chris, get us out of here.
I'm lost for words. Bye.